Hey lovelies, welcome to your July reading. Oh, sorry, I had to take this outside. It is so hot here this summer. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Just some ground rules before it starts. We are going to use some oracle cards to get a little read on different facets of your month. Love, relationships, work and finances, and also your spiritual development. And then we'll get your main spirit message from a tarot spread at the end. These are going to be general readings, so my only ask of you is that you take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Since these are general readings, I tend to just kind of throw as many meanings out, and then you pick and choose what is relevant to your life and your circumstances. If it doesn't make sense, you have to forgive too many things. Those messages just aren't for you. Leave those on the table and only take what resonates. If you're a cross watcher, feel free to swap or even if this is your sign, and you're interested about another person or it sounds relevant to another person, feel free. You can switch around the characters if you need to. Again, just make it fit to your life, make it resonate. Do not try to force the message. Going to be an interesting month ahead. So we have lots going on, astrologically speaking, going into this reading. So on the 2nd, we have that solar eclipse in Cancer. We have a lunar eclipse, I want to say on like the 18th, 19th, something like that. Later on in the month, we also have Jupiter going retrograde shortly after the eclipse. So in total, we'll have 5 planets in retro this month. So lots of revising, lot of looking back over things and reevaluating things as we're getting these huge downloads and resets from these 2 eclipses. So we are going to be changing and evolving so much over the next 30 days. So take this guidance as an extra boost and extra support to help ground you and recenter you through all of this crazy that's going to be going on. All right, so let's get to your cards, and I hope you enjoy. See you in a bit. Hey Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your July video. Happy birthday. We are in Cancer season, so if your birthday has passed, I hope you enjoyed it. If it's coming up, I hope you're looking forward to it. With that said, let's get into your reading. So let's start off with a little love, shall we? Oh, I hope this month and this season has been helping you. It's definitely a little heavy for me, but we are working through it. We're getting stronger every day. Gotta do our best, right? Alright, so Spirit, what is going on regarding love and relationships for the Cancer? Love and relationships for Cancer in July. Alright, oh, and my favorite number, I love it. So we have 3 here, the Burning Hero. I'm absolutely loving this image because it's making me think of the solar eclipse we have today. Look how like sun this is, like just bright with that orangey fiery sphere. Burning Hero. Of course I left the book across the room. Hang on one second, you can go ahead and enjoy that. I always feel like I get all prepared, and then normally the first video I'm always like, oh, got me. Alright, so these guys I am not super familiar with off the top of my head, so we're going to read a little bit from the book. So here you guys go. Burning Hero. From the transformative fires of life's tests, you emerge now, stronger in self-belief, overcoming self-doubt and fear, and shedding the layers that have held you back from burning as a naked flame in divine love. Can you perceive the coolness fast approaching to soothe your fire-weary soul? Yes. Peace is coming to you now, a respite from the fire before you are ready to burn into love again. Beautiful. So this fire can, from what I'm reading from the book, this fire can be manifesting in a couple ways. I think for a lot of us, it's our own personal fire. You know, we have been tested, we have been pushed. Possibly in ways outside of just romance and relationships and emotional bonds, but especially since this is our love reading, definitely emotional boundaries and emotional, I almost want to say like like needs and expectations have been pushed, and what you have felt in the past has definitely altered what it is you truly are looking for and what you need. There may be even some of you who have kind of been like, I don't want a relationship, like that's too much, or I want to focus on this instead. I want to be moving in this direction. I don't have time for that. There may be a little shift of that going on. You may have been going through some things recently that has altered your perception of that. But essentially, you are showing up stronger, bolder, and brighter than ever before because of what you have been going through. So I think, especially since we're talking about relationships, you're going to be showing up in a much different way. You could even be someone's burning hero right now. Amazing. But it sounds like you're coming out, maybe a little battle tested, but definitely having passed the test, having survived the trials, and now you're coming out stronger and bolder to accomplish things, to make things happen. And definitely in a much more positive feeling space, it feels like. It may have been exhausting before, but now it's almost like, well, you've passed the test, so now you get to enjoy the reward. So, bright future ahead, it looks like, for your emotional space. So I would almost say take that, I think the biggest thing, take that as confirmation that yes, it was hard. Yes, you were going through things, but you've passed and now you're on the other side. So yes, you may be still feeling tired having just walked out of that, but honestly, you are so much stronger, so much more resilient. So now as you move forward, these emotional bonds, these emotional connections, you have a better sense of them, you have more control over them, and you really can guide them to where you need them to be for your happiness versus kind of suffering because of someone else's direction. I would almost add that you've been supported by Spirit because you do have the number 3. This is the 3rd card for this deck. So it's almost like Spirit was with you the whole time. Alright, Spirit. What important message do we have for Cancer concerning their own spirituality and self-development through the month of July? So, number 16, Ask Your Soul. So this is a new deck I have, so I don't know if I don't think I've used it on camera yet. Oh, I am just in love with the visuals. Like, take that in. This one even too has some solar flare kind of vibes. Forgive the glare. But lots of fire energy. This solar eclipse, which again is in Cancer, is definitely bringing a lot of heat and a lot of life to your world, Cancer. Trying to find it in the book. Bum. Here it is. Haha, got it. Take a look at that. Something you had asked for will soon turn up in your life. Every time you request something, you plant a seed in your quantum field or vibrational reality, where it begins to grow and move towards you. This is how we create and expand consciousness. Asking is the first step in any creation. It only needs to be about 10% of the creative process, but somehow most of us make it about 90%. If we don't see any evidence our desires are coming into existence, we keep asking. This holds us in a place where the answers can't be heard. What you desire is on its way, and you only need to ask once. It doesn't matter whether this is out loud or in your mind, because the universe interprets vibrations, not words. Yes! I can definitely relate to that. I have been on the confused side of that coin for a very long time. So yes, and I think a lot of us have been feeling this as we've been developing. We've already got here confirmation that we've been going through tests. A lot of times when you go through that, you end up on the other side, okay, I did the work, where's the prize? I don't see it. I just see myself going through all these struggles, and then I'm stuck here wondering, where the hell is my reward? Alright, so my lovelies, it's coming. It's actually, I almost want to say it's already yours. It's already in your field. It's already attached to you. So that I would let go. I think the greatest advice that was in that passage was how we make the asking like 90% of it versus the 10% that it only needs to be. But if you make it that 90%, you spend so much time in that asking phase. You really do only have to ask it once and then completely let it go. Completely let it go and send it out on its way. Only then can it come back to you. Because if you keep asking, that means you don't have it. And you keep that space where you're only going on output, where you need to just send it out, cut that off, and then turn into receiving so it can come back in. All right? So you only need to ask once. So if you're still waiting for it to arrive, have faith and believe that it is already yours and it will come to you. You know, it's almost like you keep putting the same thing in your prayers over and over and over and over again. You don't need to ask that many times. Now, does that mean it's not going to pop into your head ever again? Of course not. You know, but it's like when it comes in, you're like, okay, I know I'm getting closer every day. I'm getting closer to that new relationship. I'm getting closer to that new job. I'm getting closer to, you know, just experiencing happiness and joy in my life. Just know you're getting closer. What you seek is seeking you. I've said it many, many times. Love this. So ask your soul. You know, we're not asking spirit anymore. And honestly, what I think this ask your soul is saying more than like setting that intention, more than just asking for that desire. You know, there's also an element that I'm getting where it's like asking, you know, really what have you been doing in regards to this thing? Have you only been sitting and dreaming? You know, and only been asking? Have you been taking steps towards it? And if you have, that's great. And then you kind of ask, like, okay, so how have I raised my vibration to match what I want to come in? That's the biggest thing. You know, we talk about law of attraction, but it's really about getting you to be that vibrational match. So if you keep constantly thinking about the lack of or the worrying about getting the thing, that's the vibration you're sending out. So ask your soul, what do I believe? Do I believe I can have this? Do I believe I deserve it? Do I believe it's mine? You know, if you can't give yourself a yes, that's where you need to do, you know, a little evaluation. And honestly, I would say know that it really is. You've gone through the test already. You're already the hero. You're already burning bright. So that tells me your vibration's already here. So just trust and have faith in that and allow that to be the magnet that pulls this wonderful something in. Whatever it is you've been dreaming of, whatever it is, allow that to be the magnet. Well, you are the magnet, but let that be the, you know, electric field that brings it in. That's the vibration. All right. Spirit, what is going on for Cancer concerning work and finances for the month of July? Cancer, work and finances. What message do we have for them? Ooh, nope, okay. See, I knew that first one wasn't it. I was like, I feel you. Love, all right. So here we have the Three of Earth. This is the Three of Pentacles. This I find kind of exciting. Oh, look at that, blocking all the goodness. So this Three of Earth, Three of Pentacles. This makes me excited because I feel like there is some type of, this could be your current role, this could be a promotion, but I feel like there's something regarding work where definitely going to be working with someone. And, you know, and a lot of times when I get this card, I call it teamwork. But honestly, I feel like this is more like student-teacher. I feel like you're getting a little like mentorship. Someone is teaching you something or helping you hone your skills or elevating you in some way. Like some of you may have even gotten like a promotion or some type of new role, and someone you look up to is kind of there guiding you and sharing their experience. But this feels like an elevation of some sorts, whether it is a promotion or this is just you kind of honing your craft, you know, and learning more skills of the trade. But it does feel like you're learning this from someone. There is some type of partner working with you on this. But it does feel like a mentor, like someone's elevating you. Someone's passing on some wisdom so that you can be stronger and, you know, perform better or on a higher level. I definitely see a lot of growth here with this work, with whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on. It feels like there's growth and there's advancement and some type of instruction here with this Three of Pentacles, which actually gets me super, super excited. That's a lot of good news there. So some of you, I would definitely say through this month, you are going to be learning and growing a lot in regards to work. Maybe working a little hard, but again, you're not working alone. I like that. All right, and then Spirit, what is the main message for Cancer for the month of July? What's the most important thing Cancer needs to know? Oh, sneaky devil. All right, I love this. So we have the Six of Cups. And hiding under that, we have the Emperor. So let's throw out the obvious. So it could be dealing with an Aries. Honestly, what I feel like more with this Six of Cups and the Emperor card coming out. Well, I'm going to put both out. We'll put both scenarios out because you never know. This is general. So again, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. I think for most of you, what this is about returning to, not returning to the past, but in the past, you definitely felt much more in control, you felt much more grounded, and you felt more like you were the one calling the shots. I think this month, after having been tested, after going through the fires, I think you're getting back to this feeling where you are like this Emperor, where things are going according to plan, where you're the head of the ship, versus, being tossed around in someone else's seas. For some of you, there may be an Aries from the past that's coming back. Know that we are going into Mercury retrograde this month. So, this could be a past lover returning. This could be an old Aries that's like, hey, I don't think I'm quite done with you yet. What happens with that, will depend. Oh, look, bottom of the deck. Here we are. There we are, Cancer. So it could be a thing. Just gonna... Oh, that Cancer card didn't want to leave. Oh my god, I should have shown you that. It literally jumped out and then wedged itself between my fingers. So, Cancer wants to hang out next to that Aries. Oh, look at that. And then we got the Moon card in reverse. So yes, we do have this solar eclipse on the 2nd. We do have the lunar eclipse later on. Is it like the 19th or 8th, something like that? But the Moon card in reverse is secrets coming to light. What is hidden in the dark will come to the light. New understanding. For some reason, this also feels like it could be connected to this Three of Earth, this elevation. Understanding yourself more. Possibly digging deeper and working harder and finding yourself more capable than you thought. But there is some type of secret that's coming to the surface. Okay. We're not taking any of those bad boys. Y'all just decided to just fling yourselves out there. We are going to take this guy as I bend you back. Let's slide you all back in here. Alright, so this was actually the bottom of the deck on before that last shuffle. So the Fool, definitely a brand new adventure. Could be a new adventure with this Aries. It definitely could be this new adventure here with with work, whatever this new role or promotion or elevation is, possibly a new romance coming in, definitely getting this dream that you've been asking about, but newness. And then honestly, look at these cards. Out of the 5 we have so far, 4 of them are majors. Huge month for you, Cancer. Huge, huge, huge month. Obviously, we're in the sign of Cancer. We do have a solar eclipse happening in this sign. So there is a major reset going on for you, Cancer. Cards keep flipping in here. What's going on? Stop that. Alright, Spirit, what else you got? Well, first you wanted to say all the things. Oh, there we go. They keep flipping over in here. I don't feel like taking the ones that flipped in here, though. Anyone else flip? No. Okay. Let's see. What we got? Oh, stop it. All right. So, this could be my wishful thinking. But legit, I think some of you have made it through this test, and you're about to meet a divine counterpart. Because you already got the Emperor. Now we have the Empress. Look at that, lining up so well. Gotta love it. So definitely could have, that could be the thing you were been asking for. And look, there's like 2 hearts in there as well. So there's this one in the center, and then there's, I hope you guys can see it, but there's like a silhouette of another one, a bigger one in the background. So it could have a divine counterpart coming in. Empress even falling right underneath the Emperor. So new love coming in, forward progression and movement. Oh, can't stand it. Then we have the 9 of Wands here, so you definitely have been waiting a long time for this. I would also say, since this is coming out underneath the Chariot, underneath the Cancer card, I would say this could even be a caution. You have been holding this ground for so long. You've been fighting this fight for so long. You know, you've definitely been going through the test and going through some trials. It may be time to lay down your sword, to lay this wand down and just be open. You've been trying to head in this direction for so long. Maybe part of this illumination, this understanding is like you don't have to fight this hard. Maybe this direction that you've been trying to go, there's another one that's easier, that's being open. You know, even with this Fool card, there's this kind of notion of kind of taking a leap of faith and kind of diving in. You know, trusting that, okay, I'm going to surrender this path, you know, for this new one. I know I've put so much effort into this one, but it's not getting me anywhere, and I don't feel satisfied by going this direction. I think it's time for me to try something different. And then again, if this wasn't enough, having the Emperor and the Empress, here you are with the Lover's card. Jeez Louises. Lots of emotional healing for you guys, Cancer. Lots of emotional healing, and then also it looks like some emotional reconnecting. You have this nostalgia, you know, kind of nod going up here with the 6 of Cups. You have this divine counterpart coming in. You have the Lover's card. Could also be a Gemini, Taurus. Lots of signs represented in here. You have Pisces here with the moon. Lots of things going on. Lots of majors too. Look, 6 of the 8 cards, all majors. Huge shift. But also I would say a huge like realignment and a huge kind of like octane boost to your gas tank, Cancer. You guys are getting revved up. And I think having gone through for a long time, it seems like, of having to, you know, probably do some soul searching, go through some tests, you know, literally going through the fires as the burning hero. This month, you kind of get the reset that puts you on this kind of like forward projection that's taking you to your desires, taking you to this new beginning, bringing you back to a place where you felt happy and excited and you know, loved and wonderful, reaching a new level of understanding, you know, walking through. You can kind of see in the moon that there's those 2 posts in the background, almost like a gateway. You know, you guys are walking through that gateway and finding new illumination. Oh, I can't stand it. So big month ahead, Cancer. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I don't know how I could make it any better. So yes, you've gone through the fires, you've survived, you've made it through. If you don't see your dreams becoming manifest, remember to focus on that vibration. What you seek is seeking you. As far as work is going, continue to work hard. When this partner shows themselves, if you don't know who they are, this mentor, you know, persona that's kind of working with you and guiding you and elevating you, expect some growth in the workspace. And then your main message overall, oh my God, it kind of covers all the things. You know, may have a new partner coming in, definitely a new beginning. I almost want to say multiple new beginnings, because here you have some understanding, enlightenment, you have an emotional reset here, love going on with these 3 guys, forward progression, quick progression. Yes, especially with this Chariot card. All of these things could be coming in really fast. And when I say fast, I don't necessarily mean tomorrow, but when everything clicks into place, everything is going to click into place. It's like, you know, when they say when it rains, it pours. Like, it's almost like the opposite. You know, when the sky clears, it shines bright. Like, oh, lots of good, but everything just feels new. Like this is a whole new breath of air. It's a whole new day dawning for you, Cancer. And the guide is really just to go for it. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been asking for. Rejoice in it and just dive right into it. Oh, So exciting. All right, like I said, gonna wrap it up here. Thank you as always, Cancer, for... I know you have to be patient with this video. Normally I try to get it out the last week of the month, but if you're a regular subscriber, you know all the things have been happening, all right? You know, those were my tests. Jeez, all right. But yes, thank you for being patient. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We do these videos a couple times a month, so if you really enjoyed it and want to be notified when the next Cancer video pops up, make sure you have subscribed. And as always, I love hearing from you guys. So if you have anything to share or any questions you want to ask me, feel free to hit me up in the comment section down below. You can also DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. And as always, if you want to book a private session, all that info will be in the description box below. Love you guys, take care, and I will see you in your next video. Bye!